Hello everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today's Tribute USA. We're so glad to have you here with us today. In this video, we're honoring the incredible legends who have recently left us. These remarkable individuals touched so many lives, and their legacies will live on forever. Before we begin, please support our channel by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss our future tributes. Your support truly means a lot to us. Now, let's come together to celebrate and remember these unforgettable icons. Let's get started.
Born on November 13, 1936, in Providence, Rhode Island, Frank Caprio's life story is one of service, justice, and dedication to his community. Known as a beloved figure in the Rhode Island legal system, Caprio's career as a judge and public servant touched countless lives, earning him respect not only within the courtroom but across his entire city. Frank Caprio's journey to the bench began in the late 1950s, when he graduated from Providence College and then earned his law degree from the University of the District of Columbia. Early on, Caprio's passion for justice and fair treatment of all individuals was evident, qualities that would come to define his lengthy career in public service. After completing his education, he returned to Providence, where he quickly became an integral part of the city's legal community. In 1985, Caprio's career reached its peak when he was appointed to the position of Chief Judge of the Municipal Court of Providence. His role was one of great responsibility, as he oversaw a wide array of cases, including traffic violations, small claims, and other municipal matters. However, it was Caprio's unique approach to the judicial system that made him stand out. Rather than being a figurehead who merely enforced the law, Caprio took a compassionate approach to his work, often showing understanding and empathy toward those who came before him. Caprio's style of judicial leadership was rooted in his deep belief in second chances and fairness. He was known for his genuine concern for the people who appeared before him, understanding that behind every case was a person who deserved respect and dignity. His ability to balance the letter of the law with the nuances of human circumstance earned him the admiration of both his peers and the citizens of Providence. Beyond his judicial work, Frank Caprio became a popular figure in the media, particularly through his role on the hit television show Caught in Providence, which aired in syndication. The show, which featured Caprio presiding over real-life municipal court cases, became a national sensation. Audiences across the country tuned in not only for the legal cases but for Caprio's trademark warmth and sense of humor. His interactions with defendants, often filled with kindness and encouragement, made the show feel less like a court proceeding and more like a reflection of Caprio's belief in redemption and personal growth. As a judge, Caprio's decisions were never just about the letter of the law, they were about helping people make better choices and turn their lives around. He was especially known for forgiving certain offenses, particularly when the defendant showed remorse or was facing challenging circumstances. His compassion extended beyond the courtroom, as he would often advocate for programs aimed at helping people find employment, overcome addiction, and improve their lives. During his tenure, Frank Caprio's reputation grew as a man of integrity and wisdom. He was beloved by many in Providence, not only for his work on the bench, but for his genuine commitment to the people he served. His reputation as a fair, just, and caring individual made him a model public servant and an example of how a compassionate approach to the law could make a real difference in people's lives. Frank Caprio retired from the bench after serving for many years, but his influence continued to be felt throughout Providence and beyond. His work as a judge and public figure earned him numerous accolades and recognition, but his greatest legacy was in the hearts of those he helped, whether they were defendants in his courtroom, students he mentored, or citizens who admired his fairness and kindness. Frank Caprio passed away on November 23, 1936, at the age of 88, leaving behind a legacy of justice, compassion, and service. His impact on the legal system. Born on July 10, 1942, in the charming town of Luton, Bedfordshire, England, Ray Brooks was destined for a life in the arts. From an early age, he showed a natural talent for performance, which would eventually lead him to become a familiar face in British television. With his striking features and charismatic screen presence, Ray's journey from a young man with big dreams to an iconic actor in British television is one of hard work, versatility, and an undeniable connection with his audiences. Ray's career took off in the 1960s, a decade that would see him steadily climb the ranks in the entertainment industry. Known for his dashing looks and sharp acting skills, it wasn't long before he was cast in various roles on television, where his natural charm quickly made him a household name. His early work showcased his ability to navigate between drama and comedy, but it was his roles in two landmark British shows that would ultimately define his career. In the 1970s, Ray Brooks was cast in one of his most notable roles as the character of the charming, slightly neurotic character, Eddie, on the popular sitcom Taxi. The show, which focused on the lives of a group of taxi drivers in a bustling English city, became a staple of British television, with Ray's performance becoming one of its highlights. His character's wit and vulnerability were a perfect match for the show's mix of humor and heart, and Ray's comedic timing became a standout feature of the series. His work on Taxi earned him critical acclaim and won him a loyal following of fans. In addition to his success on Taxi, Ray Brooks is perhaps most recognized for his memorable role on Coronation Street, Britain's longest-running and most beloved soap opera. Joining the iconic cast in the 1980s, Ray played the role of Sam, a down-to-earth, lovable character whose complexity resonated deeply with audiences. His portrayal of Sam allowed him to showcase his versatility, shifting from light-hearted comedy to deeply emotional drama with ease. His presence on Coronation Street solidified his place as one of British television's most respected actors, and his contributions to the show are still fondly remembered by fans of the series. Over the years, Ray's career continued to flourish, and he appeared in a wide range of other notable television dramas and films. His ability to adapt to different genres, from period dramas to contemporary comedies, made him a truly versatile performer. However, it was his portrayal of relatable, multi-dimensional characters that made him so beloved by his audiences. Ray Brooks became synonymous with authenticity, often bringing a warmth and sincerity to every role he played. Despite his immense success, Ray Brooks never lost sight of what truly mattered: his love for his craft. He maintained a humble and grounded persona, often shying away from the glamour and attention that came with his fame. His dedication to his work and his genuine nature made him a beloved figure, not only among his fans but also within the industry. Ray Brooks passed away, on insert date, at the age of insert age, leaving behind a legacy of unforgettable characters and remarkable performances. His passing marked the end of an era for British television, but his contributions will forever be remembered by fans who grew up watching him on their screens. His roles in Taxi and Coronation Street alone are a testament to his immense talent and his profound impact on the world of television. Tribute. Ray, your performances in Taxi and Coronation Street are etched in the hearts of millions. You brought sincerity, wit, and charm to every character you played, and you will forever be a part of British television history. Your legacy will live on in the laughter and emotions you sparked in us. Rest in peace, legend. Born on July 22, 1938, in the bustling city of Stepney, London, Terence Henry Stamp was destined to become one of the most iconic actors in cinematic history. From the humble streets of East London to the dazzling lights of Hollywood, his journey would be nothing short of extraordinary. Terence's passion for acting began in his youth, but it was his natural charisma and striking presence that caught the attention of the film world. He made his film debut in 1962 with The Collector, a role that instantly showcased his ability to embody complex, often dark, characters. But it wasn't until the 1970s that he would become a household name. His portrayal of General Zod in Superman 1978 catapulted him into international stardom. With a chilling voice and a commanding presence, he brought the villainous Kryptonian to life, leaving an indelible mark on the superhero genre. His performance was so powerful that it became synonymous with the role, and to this day, fans fondly remember his iconic line, "Kneel before Zod." However, Terence was not confined to just one genre. In 1994, he took on another transformative role in The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. As Bernadette, a transgender woman who embarks on a cross-country journey with two drag queens, he delivered a performance of both humor and heart. His portrayal was a masterclass in subtlety and grace, earning him widespread critical acclaim and a nomination for a prestigious award. It was this role that cemented Terence's status as a versatile and fearless actor, unafraid to embrace characters that pushed boundaries. Beyond his roles on screen, Terence Stamp became known for his unique blend of elegance and rebellion. His quiet off-screen demeanor contrasted sharply with the vivid and often extreme characters he portrayed. In interviews, he often spoke about his preference for solitude, his deep philosophical musings, and his resistance to the trappings of Hollywood fame. This elusive nature only added to the mystique that surrounded him. Though his career spanned decades and included numerous awards and accolades, his love for acting was never driven by fame alone. Terence's commitment to his craft remained constant, whether in the grand productions of Hollywood or in more intimate, independent films. He continued to act in both film and television, bringing his iconic voice and distinguished presence to new generations of fans. Terence Stamp, however, was not meant to stay in the limelight forever. After a remarkable career that influenced countless artists, Terence passed away on insert date, at the age of insert age. His death marked the end of an era in cinema, but his legacy lives on through his unforgettable characters and his remarkable influence on the industry. A legend, not just for his stunning portrayals of memorable characters, but for his timeless ability to captivate an audience. Terrence Stamp will always be remembered as one of the greats of the silver screen. His name will forever be associated with bravery in the face of adversity and the fearless pursuit of art. The world has lost a true cinematic treasure, but his legacy remains immortalized in the roles he brought to life. Tribute, Terrence. You were a master of your craft, a man who graced the screen with a rare combination of grace, power, and vulnerability. Your work will continue to inspire generations of actors and film lovers alike. Kneel before Zod, but remember always, the world bows to your legacy. Born on June 3, 1946, in the vibrant city of Melbourne, Australia, Tristan Rogers was destined for a life in the spotlight. From his early days in the land down under, it was clear that his passion for acting would take him far beyond the shores of Australia, marking his name in the hearts of fans around the world. Tristan's career began in the late 1960s, when he first made a splash in the Australian television scene. However, it was his role as Robert Scorpio on the iconic soap opera General Hospital that would define his legacy. Cast in 1981, Tristan's portrayal of the suave yet conflicted private investigator was a perfect blend of charisma and complexity. He quickly became a fan favorite, earning a Daytime Emmy Award and securing his place as one of daytime television's most beloved stars. His time on General Hospital saw him navigate through a whirlwind of drama, suspense, and romance, with audiences tuning in religiously to see the roller coaster of emotions that came with Robert Scorpio's life. His acting skills made Robert a multidimensional character, someone you could root for, someone you could fear, but most importantly, someone you could never forget. For many, Tristan Rogers' portrayal of Robert was the epitome of what a soap opera character should be. Beyond the world of General Hospital, Tristan's talents were not confined to the small screen. He made notable appearances on other soap operas like The Young and the Restless, continuing to showcase his impeccable ability to portray characters who were complex, flawed, and deeply human. His performances were rich, nuanced, and always full of surprises, earning him respect not only from his fans but from his peers in the industry. Though Tristan was predominantly known for his work in soap operas, his impact on television was undeniable. With his good looks, sharp acting, and memorable presence, he became one of the defining faces of daytime television, continuing to build a career that spanned decades. Throughout it all, he remained humble and focused on his craft, always dedicated to bringing authenticity to every role he portrayed. Despite his fame, Tristan was a man of mystery, maintaining a somewhat private life outside the public eye. This only added to the allure of his performances, leaving fans eager for more of his captivating work. Even as he stepped away from the spotlight in recent years, his legacy remained intact, thanks to his unforgettable portrayals of complex characters. Tristan Rogers, however, was not meant to stay in the limelight forever. After a lifetime of captivating performances and unforgettable characters, Tristan passed away on insert date. At the age of insert age, the news of his passing left fans and the entertainment community in mourning, marking the end of an era for the soap opera world. Though Tristan is no longer with us, his contributions to television and his incredible body of work will continue to inspire both actors and viewers alike. His characters, most notably Robert Scorpio, will live on as timeless examples of strong, complex storytelling. His legacy is one that will forever remain etched in the annals of television history. Tribute, Tristan. Your work brought joy, suspense, and excitement to the lives of millions. You'll always be remembered for your iconic portrayal of Robert Scorpio and your unmatched talent. The world may have lost you, but your legacy in the world of television will never fade. Rest in peace, legend. Born on August 5, 1949, in St. Paul, Minnesota, Lonnie Anderson's early years hinted at her future as a star. With striking blonde hair, a captivating presence, and a natural talent for comedy, she would grow to become one of the most iconic actresses of the 1970s and 1980s. From humble beginnings, she would capture the hearts of audiences worldwide, leaving an indelible mark on television history. Lonnie's career began in the late 1960s with a series of minor roles in television and film. But it wasn't until the late 1970s that she truly made her breakthrough. In 1978, Lonnie was cast as Jennifer Marlowe, the glamorous, quick-witted receptionist on the hit sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati. The show, which revolved around the antics of a quirky radio station, became an instant hit, and Lonnie's portrayal of Jennifer quickly became one of the most beloved characters in television history. Jennifer Marlowe was more than just a pretty face. She was smart, sharp, and had a heart of gold. Lonnie brought an authenticity and warmth to the role, blending glamour with vulnerability, and her comedic timing was impeccable. As the receptionist to the eccentric radio team, Jennifer was the glue that held the chaos together, providing both beauty and brains to the lovable, often absurd staff at WKRP. It was a role that showcased Lonnie's range, allowing her to shine as both a comedic force and a grounded, relatable character. Her portrayal of Jennifer Marlowe on WKRP in Cincinnati earned Lonnie Anderson widespread recognition and numerous accolades, including Golden Globe Awards and Emmy nominations. The show ran for 4 seasons from 1978 to 1982, but even after the series ended, Lonnie's role remained one of her most iconic. Her performance on WKRP made her a household name, and Jennifer Marlowe became a symbol of smart, empowered women on television, an enduring image of 1970s pop culture. Lonnie Anderson's star continued to rise in the years after WKRP, with appearances in films and guest roles on other television shows. Her charm, beauty, and undeniable talent made her a sought-after actress in the entertainment industry. In the 1980s, she starred in the primetime soap Falcon Crest, further solidifying her status as one of television's biggest stars. In addition to her acting career, Lonnie became known for her high-profile relationships and philanthropic work. She used her fame to advocate for various charitable causes, particularly those that supported children and the arts. Despite the ups and downs of her personal life, Lonnie remained a beloved figure in the public eye, someone who balanced fame with grace and compassion. Lonnie's television legacy, particularly through her portrayal of Jennifer Marlowe, continues to be celebrated by fans old and new. Her ability to bring both heart and humor to her roles set her apart, and she remains an icon of classic television. Lonnie Anderson passed away on insert date, at the age of insert age, leaving behind a legacy that transcends her television roles. Her impact on the entertainment industry and her ability to capture the hearts of millions will never be forgotten. Tribute. Lonnie, you were more than just Jennifer Marlowe. You were an inspiration, a beacon of strength and humor. Your role on WKRP in Cincinnati will forever be remembered as one of the best portrayals of a woman in television. Thank you for the laughter, the beauty, and the heart. Rest in peace. Legend. Born on October 24, 1945, in the historic city of Rome, Italy, Joseph Pippo Bau was destined for greatness. Growing up in a country known for its rich cultural heritage, Pippo's path was always entwined with the arts. With a deep love for performance and a natural charm, he would go on to shape Italian television and become one of its most beloved figures. From the moment he stepped into the limelight, it was clear that Pippo had something special. His early career was marked by a series of small roles and appearances, but it was in the 1970s that he would truly begin to shine. His natural charisma, quick wit, and undeniable stage presence quickly earned him a spot as one of Italy's most promising television personalities. Pippo's rise to fame came in the early 1980s when he became the host of the wildly popular Italian variety show, Secchi. With his smooth, engaging style, he brought an air of sophistication and warmth to the screen, endearing himself to Italian audiences across the nation. It wasn't just his charm that won viewers over, it was his ability to connect with guests and his innate understanding of what made television not just entertainment, but an experience. However, it was his role as the host of the prestigious Sanremo Music Festival that cemented his place in television history. In the 1990s, Pippo took the reins of Italy's most iconic music event, bringing his own flair and elegance to the legendary festival. Under his guidance, Sanremo became more than just a music competition, it was a spectacle, a celebration of Italian culture, and an event that millions eagerly awaited each year. His ability to balance tradition with modernity, while also drawing out the unique personalities of the artists, made him a perfect fit for the role. Beyond his work on Secchi and Sanremo, Pippo Bau also made significant contributions to other aspects of Italian television, appearing as a guest host, commentator, and even in dramatic roles. His versatility allowed him to cross genres, showcasing his depth as both an entertainer and a true artist. No matter what the role, Pippo's presence on screen was magnetic. His face became synonymous with Italian television's golden age. Pippo's legacy extended far beyond the television screen. His warm, approachable demeanor and his ability to bring joy and laughter to the masses made him an iconic figure, not just in Italy, but throughout the world. His influence on Italian media was immeasurable, and his ability to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of television ensured that his career remained relevant for decades. Though he had a career that spanned many years, it was his deep love for his craft that truly defined him. He never rested on his laurels, always seeking new ways to entertain and engage his audience. His humility and genuine nature, coupled with his incredible talent, made him one of the most respected figures in Italian entertainment. Joseph Pippo Bau passed away on insert date, at the age of insert age, leaving behind a void that is impossible to fill. His death marked the end of an era in Italian television, but his legacy lives on through his countless contributions to the industry and the industries of entertainers and television hosts he inspired. Tribute. Pippo, you were a true master of your craft. Your elegance, wit, and boundless energy brightened our screens for decades. You gave us the Secchi we adored and the Sanremo we'll never forget. your legacy will forever echo in the halls of Italian television. Rest in peace, legend. Born on January 27, 1966, in Los Angeles, California, Danielle Spencer's early years were marked by a passion for performance that would eventually lead her into the heart of television stardom. From a young age, Danielle was drawn to the world of acting, a talent she would soon share with millions of viewers around the world. Little did she know that her journey would take her to one of the most iconic sitcoms of the 1970s and cement her place in the hearts of fans for generations to come. Danielle's big break came in 1976, when she was cast as the lovable and strong daughter, Dee Thomas, on the hit TV show What's Happening, set in the urban heart of Los Angeles. The sitcom was a trailblazer in its depiction of African American life and culture, breaking new ground in an industry that had long been devoid of such representation. Danielle's character, Dee, was both funny and relatable. Her quick wit and sharp humor made her a standout in a show that already had a strong cast, including stars like Fred Rerun, Barry, and Ernest Thomas. What made Dee Thomas such a memorable character was Danielle Spencer's incredible ability to blend comedy with depth. Though she was a child actor, Danielle brought a level of sophistication to her performance that made her character feel more mature than her years. Her charm, paired with her nuanced portrayal of Dee's experiences navigating family, friendships, and growing up, made her a fan favorite. The show's immense popularity helped elevate Danielle into the spotlight, and she quickly became one of the most recognized young stars of the era. Throughout her time on What's Happening, Danielle Spencer became a role model for many young viewers. She not only displayed exceptional talent but also became known for her professionalism and work ethic on set. In a world where child stars often faded into obscurity, Danielle remained grounded and focused on her craft. However, as with many child actors, the pressures of growing up in front of a camera began to weigh on her. After the show ended in 1979, Danielle took a step back from acting, opting to focus on her education and life outside the entertainment industry. Though Danielle Spencer would go on to make occasional appearances in television and film, her time on What's Happening remained the defining chapter of her career. She was part of a sitcom that not only entertained but also touched on important social issues, including race, identity, and the challenges of adolescence. For fans of the show, Danielle Spencer's portrayal of Dee Thomas was a symbol of strength, intelligence, and resilience. Over the years, Danielle's role as Dee Thomas continued to resonate with audiences, and she became a beloved figure in the world of classic television. Her impact on What's Happening was profound, and her presence as a talented young actress left an indelible mark on television history. Danielle Spencer, though living a quieter life in recent years, passed away on insert date at the age of insert age. Her death marked the end of an era for fans who had grown up watching her on their screens. However, the legacy she left behind as part of a groundbreaking television show will never be forgotten. Tribute: Danielle, your portrayal of Dee Thomas brought joy, laughter, and wisdom to millions. You were more than just a child star, you were a voice of a generation. Your legacy lives on through What's Happening, and your impact on television will forever be remembered. Rest in peace, beloved star. Born on December 15, 1947, in the heart of the United States, Chuck Girard's journey to becoming a Christian music pioneer was shaped by his deep connection to faith, music, and the transformative power of both. From a young age, Chuck's love for music was evident, but it was his spiritual awakening that would chart the course for his career and change the landscape of Christian music forever. Chuck's musical journey began in the 1960s, when he became involved in the folk and rock scenes, where his raw talent and unique style began to take shape. However, it wasn't until the early 1970s, during the rise of the Jesus movement, that Chuck found his true calling. The movement, which embraced the Christian faith within the context of contemporary music, would become the catalyst for Chuck's evolution as an artist. Inspired by both his faith and the sound of the times, Chuck became a pioneering figure in the genre of Christian rock music. In 1970, Chuck Girard co-founded the band Love Song, a group that would go on to become one of the most influential acts in the history of Christian music. With their unique blend of folk, rock, and gospel, Love Song was able to reach both secular and Christian audiences, something that was relatively unheard of at the time. Chuck's voice, both soulful and heartfelt, became a hallmark of the band's sound, and their music, often filled with messages of hope, love, and faith, resonated with people from all walks of life. Love Song's self-titled debut album in 1972 was a breakthrough success, marked by its honest and relatable lyrics that spoke to the power of love, redemption, and spirituality. Songs like Feel the Love and Little Country Church became anthems for the Jesus movement, spreading messages of faith through rock music that was vibrant, youthful, and deeply emotional. Chuck's ability to seamlessly merge his faith with the sound of the era opened the door for a new generation of Christian artists, creating a lasting legacy that would influence countless musicians in the years to come. After Love Song disbanded in the late 1970s. Chuck Girard went on to have a successful solo career, continuing to write and perform Christian music with the same passion and dedication that had marked his earlier work. His solo albums, such as Chuck Girard and Send Me, carried the same spiritual depth and musical innovation that had made love songs so influential. Chuck remained an important figure in the Christian music community, both for his musical contributions and his role as a mentor to young artists. Though he was no longer performing on the same scale as before, Chuck's commitment to faith and music never wavered. His influence in the Christian music scene continued, and he inspired a generation of musicians to use their talents to share their faith through song. Chuck Girard was not just a musician, he was a trailblazer, a man who brought light and love to the world through the power of music. Chuck Girard passed away on insert date, at the age of insert age, leaving behind a legacy of music that transformed Christian rock and touched the hearts of millions. His pioneering spirit and dedication to his faith will continue to resonate with fans, and his influence on the Christian music industry is timeless. Tribute, Chuck, you were a true pioneer in every sense. Through Love Song, you gave the world the gift of music that inspired, uplifted, and deepened faith. Your voice, your heart, and your dedication to spreading love will always remain with us. Rest in peace, legend.